Hello there, everybody. My name is Alfonso, and today we will be having a race between Shadow42085 versus RaikouRider. Raikou, the Pokemon, I assume. Pretty good lightning dog. Well, we'll see if we get some lightning speed boots early in this run, too, for that, too. So our runners are indeed 2 and 3, according to the standings on the challenge page. And this is... what round is this? This is, I believe this is round 6 of the Swiss tournament. Yep, round 6. And next week will be our 7th week. And after that, we will be having our pairings in the rat and the mouse brackets. And our runners are just about set to go off. And it should be a good time. So let's all wish them luck. And let's get going. We got Mega Man on RaikouRiders, specifically the X version sprite, having to modify the arm cannon in order to shoot diagonally, because you cannot shoot diagonally in Mega Man X. Very familiar with both games, although I am much more familiar with the glitches in Super Metroid and the gameplay of Mega Man X. Looks like Shadow has decided to do a moonfall, while Raikou normally falls down. That is true, you cannot shoot down or up in Mega Man. So yeah, the arm cannon for Mega Man had to be altered a bit in order for that sprite to work. Alright, and looks like Shadow is going to be the first to pick up that morph ball, with RaikouRider not that far behind, actually. If we adjust for the slight delay in between the timers, we see about a 2-second difference from entering that door. And Mega Man X turns into a Met Tool. Oh, there's Screw Attack. I was talking about lightning bolts, and I'm sure that's a really good item to find early. If we find explosives, I think we would see an early gauntlet check, because I'm pretty sure you still need explosives to get through the back half of gauntlet, but I'm pretty sure you can get to the front side of gauntlet with them. We see just missiles in the ceiling and missiles to the right. Oh, Mega Man doesn't have knees. You're right. Oh man, why? Oh yeah, why can't Metroid crawl? I'm glad. It's always fun to watch people who haven't played this game play it, because you'll notice that a lot of things aren't as intuitive as we would remember them to be. Okay, and like, okay, RaikouRider's close behind. I mean, bombs could still be at BT, depending on how scuffed the logic is. Okay, Shadow remembering that Screw Attack also gives access down here, and it's just no tank. No tanks are pretty fun. Reserve tanks, pretty good. RaikouRider also remembering to go down here. Trash can, or an E can or an R can for Mega Man. And that would be a nice sprite swap, I would say, for the Mega Man theme. I mean, still have the E's for the energy tanks, and just have the energy buckets. Oh yeah, it would be a sub-tank, so... yeah, very similar in how there's 4 sub-tanks and 4 E-tanks, 4 reserve tanks in both games. You have to fill them up by collecting energy spheres. Similarities are pretty similar. That was a redundant thing I didn't need to say. Ooh, Raikou is choosing to go straight to Gauntlet. I have to imagine Raikou's going straight to Gauntlet. Ooh, and there's power bombs at... Ooh. Power bombs at Chorizo. So I think Shadow will be able to go through the back half of Gauntlet. It looks like Raikou is saving and going, yep, straight up to Gauntlet. Making the play to skip the Chorizo check, which I think would have been helpful. Shadow going to go to the 230 missiles location. Having found those power bombs, it's accessible now. Okay, RaikouRider needs to be a little bit careful. We see some super missiles at 230 missiles, so hopefully Raikou is lucky here too. Just missiles and gets them. Can you shoot out the little thing below it though? Ooh. Can't tell. Meanwhile, Shadow going down Terminator. Yeah, Shadow, remember... Oh, there's high jump boots! Raikou might just take the death here and respawn at the, nope. Choosing to go. Let's see if the back of Gauntlet is going to be worth that check. Hopefully finding those power bombs. It's Ice Beam and some more power bombs, so that would be pretty nice to get back up there. Shadow not going back up to get that Ice Beam. Okay, and Raikou's going down to get those power bombs. I imagine as soon as he finds those power bombs, he will go right back up to Gauntlet and get that suit. Yeah. Found plenty of missiles because missiles are plentiful. Power bombs. Okay, and Shadow's going to do the mock ball trick. We see plasma underneath there. Shadow will definitely be picking that up on his way out. Get an E-tank or an energy can for Mega Man fans. Looks like Raikou is going to go back down to 230 missiles, get those super missiles. And we saw an E-tank and a super missile, and we didn't see what was at the Chorizo. It was just another energy tank. Nice to have some tanks early. Alright, and at the top we are going to see something new. Just some missiles. RaikouRider choosing to power bomb here. A lot of runners I see do the quick jump morph. I imagine RaikouRider's probably going to go back to Gauntlet. Pick up that Ice Beam. Yep, while Shadow picks up that Plasma Beam. Ice Beam is pretty nice to have. And Shadow does know it's there. Something borrowed. Okay. So the combo randomizer can have Iceless Shaft Supers. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, it depends on how you want to take care of the little orange things, yellow things that you need to usually freeze. I'm a little bit colorblind, so I think they're yellow. Retro Star is the something old. Oh, red green. So like, if it's like between yellow and green and brown and red and green, sometimes difficult to differentiate. what the word that I'm looking for. Yeah, I've play tested a couple of board games that really use really close red and green, like meeples for their game pieces, and I have to tell them it's difficult to tell some of these apart. But anyways, enough about me. RaikouRider has found the Ice Beam. So that could lead to a lot of, depending on where Speed Booster is, and even though it isn't in logic to do it that way, you could see the Ice Skip in Meridia. Oh, there's the Wave Beam, so Wave Gate is actually already in logic. So we won't be, even though we have High Jump and Super Missiles for both of our runners, they won't be, likely will not be using that reverse blue gate glitched at the Wave Gate. And Mission Impossible is just an energy tank for Shadow. Okay, just some missiles down there. Shadow's looking a little bit low on those power bombs. Oh, Wave Plasma is just so good early. Looks like Shadow is trying to avoid trying to wall jump up there, but it makes it through. Finds another energy tank. A lot of energy tanks this early makes me think there might be a possible wrecked ship. I mean, there's only 4 so far, but they're very early. So it might possibly be likely that we see some more. Ooh, you're right, 5. So just one more energy tank or reserve tank would have that wrecked ship logic, but we wouldn't have movement to get over there. So we'll see something. Doesn't look like Shadow quite got the super missile there. We'll know when you see like the screen shake a little bit. Oh. Okay, there we go. Shadow gets the super missile to hit the off-screen super missile block, and we are going to see a powerbomb drop is pretty good for Shadow here, because I do not believe Shadow has checked the charge beam item, and we see X-ray. So luckily that powerbomb dropped, and we'll be able to check the he'll be able to check the whatchamacallit, the charge beam item later on after getting out. RaikouRider is looking good on those power bombs though, so it's always good to have a bunch of power bombs. Yep, Shadow is going to pick up those missiles while RaikouRider is going up the room, up the Edacoons. Just some missiles at charge beam. Oh, Gesundheit. I believe those were super missiles up there. I don't know, up the moon. Oh, and that's the problem with the X-ray scope, is sometimes you'll just go right into it. Oh, spring ball. Okay, so we could see a route divergence here for a little bit. I think Raikou, with those healthy amount of power bombs, might go up the proper meme route after getting out of Brinstar here. Okay, and Raikou gets that just fine. And okay, Shadow looked like he wanted to go up. Okay, and is going up, just fell through. These blocks can crumble with the screw attack, so a lot of the times... Ooh. Okay. A lot of times a messed up jump will make you fall pretty badly. But luckily, Shadow will find some power bombs here. A lot of these, the larval stages of the key hunters. I don't know exactly what they're called, but it's basically the larval stage of the key hunters. Drop power bombs. So Shadow will be able to power bomb behind this Chozo statue and see what more power bombs can hold here. And Raikou is picking up the energy tank at the wave gate. Did Raikou not pick up the wave beam? Oh yeah, the wave beam. Yeah, okay, wave beam is up here. So after doing that, luckily it was a first shot. But luckily Raikou did pick up that wave beam. Yeah. Okay, and at beta power, beta power bombs, we are going to see some fun stuff here too. Just some super missiles. Looks like Shadow is either going towards wrecked ship. It's not easy to get over there. He could spring ball jump over there or do the BWJ. No, not BWJ. Yeah, BWJ. No, thinking of backwards long jump. CWJ. Got my letters mixed up there. Backwards wrong jump is what I was thinking of. Wrong. Bowser Jr. too. There's been a lot of acronyms. Or is it BJR for Bowser Jr.? There's a lot of things. And just as I predicted, Raikou, with those extra power bombs, is gonna go the proper meme route. Take care of these side hoppers here, easily with screw attack. And there's gonna be quite a bit of items to find here. I'm not going to... Ooh, not going to Billy Mays. I could imagine that, yes. Because, wouldn't be able to get back unless there was another power bomb pack fail there. I've been watching not Super Mario 64. I've been watching a lot of Panga on YouTube. Panga, pretty good Super Mario Maker 2 player. Just a lot of Super Mario Maker 2 content. Yeah. But that's not the point of this race. The point of this race is RaikouRider is going down to go to Kraid. Which may or may not be... It's probably going to be the right decision to do. Nearly a full beam combo. And Shadow is going back down, knowing that there isn't wrecked ship access just yet. Oh, more power bombs. I also should mention shoutouts to Simple Flips. The Walkies series has been pretty interesting, but we won't see any Walkies here. Man, if there was a Super Metroid Walkies, that would be interesting. And no running for a no-run Super Metroid run. Ice Beam was at back of Gauntlet, yes. And Raikou first went to Gauntlet, didn't pick up... okay, and Raikou's going to skip those missiles that create Power Bombs. See more Power Bombs picked up by Shadow. And the mini crate here is good, so we are about to see our first crate fight. Shadow is gaining some progress after going up. And the Met Tool is just doing some things there, just lying down, having some fun. And yep, Kraid is not going to prom today. Excellent quick kill from RaikouRider. I have to imagine Shadow will be also doing the Kraid quick kill. Wave Beam a lot faster to check this item with, but a lot more annoying to switch off of at times. Because whenever you're on the ground and are holding the B button, and you activate that X-ray, you will stop in your tracks. I've made the mistake in the heated room, going down to Crocomire, like the vanilla way they want you to go down. Croc Speedway, that's what it's called. And made the mistake of selecting... Also, I wasn't wearing a suit, so I made the mistake of selecting the X-ray just before I was about to get... Ooh, grapple. Just as I was about to get to the final speed door. And did not make it. Ooh. And Shadow just misses the last shot. Should only take one more missile to kill the Kraid here. Oh, yep, and that is the... Oh, it isn't quite wrecked ship access just yet. We also have to remember that the Billy Maze isn't in logic yet, and that's the only other area that could possibly be checked with this item loadout. So we'll see some progression down here likely. There's some super missiles. Oh, it is also access to X-ray. Keep on forgetting about that. And there's Spazer. RaikouRider will not be picking that up. Some more supers. So yeah, Raikou has to go right back up. So there should, from what we've seen so far, there should be something at X-ray. Yep. Yep, RaikouRider goes right over that Spazer beam. Nobody needs Spazer once you have Plasma. Because all Spazer is after you've collected Plasma is a pause menu to unequip it and re-equip that Plasma. You see some power bombs at Croc Escape. Spooky missiles and Ocean are in logic? Ooh, you're right. A lot of the logic things. We have an elevator high five. We have not seen Moat yet. I believe Shadow had the opportunity to check it, but did not. Okay, there we go. So RaikouRider will now be going right back up, as will Shadow be doing right after this. Ooh, nice freeze. Getting the vanilla way up. We'll have to say the Ice Beam isn't in logic yet because we do not have up logic to Gauntlet yet. Ooh, yeah, let's predict our suits. I am going to predict Varia. I'm gonna bet 5,000 channel points on that. Let's go. Everybody be sure to use your channel points sparingly. And let's see what is here. Bombs. So, bombs open up quite a bit of things. It opens up landing site power bombs. It opens up gauntlet, I believe, with screw attack. And ice doesn't, and ice puts red tower in logic, so the game, I think, really wants you to go to wrecked ship right now. Depending on what we find. Yeah, we've seen a lot of high fives from both of our runners lately. Shadow, just getting there. Ooh, Raikou's health is looking a little bit low. And Shadow picks up bombs. Yep, so there's a few more areas to check that aren't in wrecked ship. Technically, the moat isn't in wrecked ship, so that's a check. And spooky missiles are able to be checked. Because we don't have enough energy for Phantoon yet. So we did find, the runners did find all the health that is necessary. I mean, not necessary. All the health that is been in there. Ooh, so there's only been 4 energy tanks and 1 reserve tank. So we need the runners will need a suit in order to get into Phantoon. Or more energy tanks. I've heard many different ways of what the, is it 12 tanks? Okay, it is 12 tanks. Yeah, I would check criteria PBs, but, and yeah, well, nope. Well, let's see, what do we have at Moat? It is some super missiles. I think RaikouRider is deciding. Looks like Shadow has made some progress in catching up here. Just right at the power bomb door. All the checks that Raikou had to make. And yep, looks like Shadow is going to go to wreck ship first, and Raikou will be checking the landing site first. We'll see if this pays off. Because with 4 energy tanks, runners of these calibers should be able to take down Phantoon regardless of the energy requirements. I'm not sure what Raikou is doing here. He's going to the left. I don't know. What are you... Yeah, actually, that wouldn't be bad. Saving at the ship and checking Billy Mays. Can just reset. I don't think there's any... Ooh. Okay, we got a little bit of a grapple swing there. Okay, we'll see if the Billy Mays checks pays off, but if there isn't, there's something at landing site. Oh, and there's Varia at Spooky Missiles. So, technically, Phantoon still isn't in logic. But we'll see. And I don't think there's Speed Booster though at Billy Mays. So oh boy. What a check. And that energy tank still wouldn't put the Phantoon in logic yet because there was no logic to get it. Because I believe since speed was up here, you need gravity in order to get up in Billy Mays logic, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, gravity or space, okay. Raikou is going to the left again. I'm not sure what Raikou is doing. He has the items to check, waterways? I'm always not sure. Making all the... No, not water... I'm not sure what's going on, man. Waterway isn't in logic, but it's, checkable. Raikou is making some gutsy plays. Finding Speed Booster... He didn't check Climb Supers. That could have been something. He's going to Bubble Mountain to make the gutsiest check, I think. Yes, Old Mother Brain was checked early. And the ghost is still alive over on Shadow's side. It should be done soon. And yep, that is a dead ghost. Raikou making some interesting choice. Doing the first check. Doing the most least obvious check first is definitely a play. Yeah, like, Climb Supers is definitely where I would have gone. Shadow will be checking the rest of Wrecked Ship here. And it's just a missile pack, and Raikou resets, so he likely will be going down to get that speed booster again. Some right side supers at right side supers. So yeah, believe this is still faster than going all the way down to Norfair. Oh, Raikou is not. I have to ask what Raikou is doing in the interview because it is not making sense for me. Because I would want that speed booster going up to Wrecked Ship. Because there are two items that are... Well, actually, no. Raikou can climb up the platforms, but it's a lot easier to check Sky Missiles with some things. And check, like, Speed Booster is a good thing. But Speed Booster also isn't in logic, so that could be some of the reasoning. And why can't it be gravity? Oh yeah, it can be gravity because we haven't found Space Jump yet. That's why I'm always a proponent. If you can go check Billy Mays, I always check Billy Mays. And there's Varia. Looks like Raikou is going to shoot some super missiles, taking some damage from that ghost, picking it up. But he has the knowledge of where Speed Booster is. And that could be game-changing. Because he has Ice and Speed Booster. Shadow does know where Ice is. And Raikou is going into the Ghost's room. Meanwhile, I should mention that the ammo for both of our runners is pretty significant. 30 missiles and 60 super missiles for Shadow. 35 missiles and 50 super missiles for Raikou. It's not enough for Mother Brain quite yet, unless I'm mistaken. And I usually am. And just some super missiles at the right side here. I imagine I've seen a lot of runners forget about sky missiles too. Shadow does not have easy access to them. We'll have to ride the platforms. With high jump, it's definitely possible. Oh, bombs, you're right. Never mind. So it is checkable. And looks like Shadow is gonna go up there. I do not believe you can wall jump off them regularly. Wow. On the regular. Jeez, why is that word so hard to say? Just some super missiles up there. And we're going to go to bowling. And the ghost is toast on RaikouRider's side. Shadow choosing to go with the vanilla method to get out of here. It's with 3 energy tanks and no suits, it's a lot safer to do that. Okay, and we're just going on a bowling trip. Shadow will be probably be checking the bowling item as well. And likely the item at the reserve tank. Yeah, box 1 access is Speed Booster. I do not believe the Ice Clip is in logic. But Ice Beam is access. Some super missiles, Shadow skipping them. Does not have Speed Booster. And just some super missiles up there. So, luckily, just some super missiles up there. And is actively avoiding those super missiles. And Wreck Ship just had Varia in it. Raikou will be going to check the rest of the items. I believe Shadow will likely be going to Gauntlet. Ooh, Raikou skipping Wreck Ship. Ooh, that could be a good play. That actually is a good play. Depending on ammo. Imagine he's gonna go right back for that speed booster. Because Shadow still didn't pick up that Ice Beam, knows its location, and cannot get Dragon access, or Batwoon access, so... Yep, going right back down. And let's see. Will RaikouRider check Climb Supers before getting that speed booster? Ooh, I called it! Wow. That's smart, I think. Because he knows where speed booster is and wants to not make the trip back up here. Ice was at the back of Gauntlet. And we know speed booster is at... well, just some missiles at Climb Super, so... as soon as that... ooh. So Gravity is somewhere in Norfair, then. Or Space Jump. Yeah. But I think it has to... I think Gravity is as well, because of all the item checks. We haven't seen landing site PBs yet, actually. Shadow doing the mock ball to get to Ice. Ooh, I got money. Forgot about the predictions. Not money, but you know what I mean. Some E-tanks at Ice. And I believe it was... ooh, not quite getting the jump just properly. Yeah, I think I would put Shadow and Raikou in the lead here too. Getting that speed booster is good. Okay, there's some missiles there. Can actually go to Croc with that wave beam. Yeah, multiple things, but Indiana Jones and Logic. A speed booster for sure. I think Grapple Beam would as well. Ouch. Looks like Shadow... yep, Shadow has to go through Cathedral to get to Bubble Mountain. Now, Raikou will have, like, faster horizontal movement. And just an E-tank at Cathedral. I think Raikou will... I don't know, I think Raikou might possibly skip that. Depending on the path he takes to Bubble Mountain. We already saw an energy tank at Ice Beam. Dream. No, you're not dumb. You just weren't paying... nah, you just weren't paying attention. Nah. It's hard to pay attention to these things sometimes. Yeah, Shadow is just gonna make the... oh, yeah, that's a good high jump. Good high jump to get up to speed from Raikou. taking the save, Raikou. And is just catching up even closer. Taking the Frog Speedway. So, some super missiles in the ceiling. Shadow is choosing not to pick up those super missiles. I would pick up those super missiles because our runners have not found charge yet. I think Raikou is going straight towards Ridley. Good choice. High jump lava dive isn't that difficult. I mean, I only say it isn't that difficult because I can do it, so I can't really comment on the actual difficulty of it, but judging from what I've seen from the runners, and I'm going to do a lot of judging, commenting, I believe Raikou wouldn't be going down here unless he knew how to do the high jump lava dive. Taking that save also makes it easier. Ooh, gets hit by the things. And yeah, easily makes it there, just as I predicted. Okay, has a way to get through worst room in the game. Looks like Shadow fell down and didn't see what was behind the wave gate here. Looks like Shadow did pick up some super missiles at some point too. Was sitting at 60 for a while. Now, I like this routing from Raikou because I think it makes more sense to go to Ridley and then clear out his, then clear out Bubble Mountain after that. Didn't see what was at Wave Beam there. No Mickey Mouse check because gravity can't be down here because gravity is the logical access to get in here as well. Screw attack makes lower Norfair a lot easier too. Yeah, one of 3 logical access, and we only technically have the one. And Shadow's just finishing up the checks here. I believe we have to see Gravity here, or at Croc. I think Gravity's going to be at Croc. Gravity is at Croc. I think that's the only other place it can be, because we've seen a full upper Norfair check minus Croc. It could still be at Criteria PVs. You're right. Forgot about that. Like, just as I have done, I think our runners may have forgotten about that check. But we're gonna see Shadow going down to Croc. And we'll know for sure if it's at Criteria Power Bombs after Shadow finishes checking Croc. Okay, Raikou getting out of that Golden Pirate Room pretty simply. And we see a Croc on screen. I believe Raikou will be taking some time to farm some energy because even with Varia's suit, it's Ridley can still deal some damage, and it's always safer to go into the fight with full energy, having some fun. That farming beam is going to be helpful too, as chat is pointing out. What is Croc anyways? Why is he Crocomire? Why does he have 5 eyeballs with no pupils? Is there artwork with pupils on those eyeballs? There's another energy tank. Shadow will be picking that up. And just as Crocomire goes down, Ridley goes up in the air. Looks like a pretty good fight so far. We might see our vanilla charge beam at Ridley. I think that's enough shots for Ridley, but Ridley's AI is pretty weird, but it's down. And Croc is crumbling as Ridley is crumbling. Is not checking behind Ridley. I always... I don't know. I would check behind Ridley. Because there isn't... Exactly. And looks like I don't know what Shadow saw in that left room. It's such an easy check. I don't know. There's another Nope tank, so, oh, no. We still have 2 more items to check down at Croc. And that will be the Indiana Jones and the Grapple Beam. No, yeah, Grapple Beam location. Oh yeah, it doesn't have speed booster, so it has to do the IBJ to get up here. I forgot, it's Raikou that has the speed booster. And Raikou will have an easy time getting out of Lower Norfair. Having a little bit of difficulty. I'm thinking Raikou is setting the bombs too early. Raikou isn't even checking anything. Raikou's just getting out of there. Oh, you're right. Alright, there. Shadow has it. And at Grapple, we are going to see a charge beam. So, I don't know. I think Raikou's probably going to find that. So, Croc wasn't dumb. And Shadow is going to check. Oh no. Fell down. So Raikou's gonna clear out Bubble Mountain. Ooh. Not checking the Indiana Jones item. It can either be at Indiana Jones or at Criteria Power Bombs. I think those are the only locations left. I think we're likely going to see Raikou go down to Croc as well. Oh, Shadow still hasn't taken care of Ridley, so... Oh, this could be interesting. It could be. Actually, I think it does have to be space at this point, because... Huh. I don't know. But space puts speed into logic, possibly, and speed. I don't know. This game is a logistical mess. So yeah, Raikou will just see some of these missiles here. Get one of them. I think Shadow is going towards Billy Mays now. Because, let me see. Yeah, because I believe... I don't know anymore. I'm thinking. Because there is a way to get up to... Where were bombs found? Gosh, bombs were found... Raikou is going back down to Croc. Checking Cathedral first. X-ray, and Grapple was found at... Oh my gosh. I need to take notes sometimes. Okay, so Grapple was found at Kraid. Okay, so yeah. So bombs could still put the item up there in logic because Wave was found, which can be logical Croc access with Varia. So we'll see. I believe Raikou is taking a weird way to get back to Croc. I have to imagine going to Croc or checking Ice Beam, because Ice Beam was not checked. Shadow finds that energy tank and the speed booster. So now Shadow has multiple checks to check here. But I believe the Ridley killing first really put Raikou ahead here, for sure. Even if gravity is at landing site, Raikou seems to know the logic. And took a tactical save at the top of Upper Norfair here, so I think even if Raikou does get that charge beam at the back of Croc, might be comfortable enough with ammo. Definitely is comfortable enough with ammo in order to just reset and go right back up instead of taking the time to go back up. Ooh. Yeah, this room can be a little deceptive sometimes. Okay. There we go. Freezing the pirates stopped the speed booster. It wasn't a weird pause, it was a, yeah. Shadow isn't checking climb supers because it doesn't have the access yet. So I think we're going to be seeing soon. I don't think Shadow will be getting the gauntlet items just yet. Probably won't be getting Ice Beam, actually. Because... yeah. Now we'll see. If gravity is here... or if gravity isn't here. Let's see. Let's go. Gravity is up at landing site PBs. Ooh, I believe Raikou had the ability to check that item too. Ooh, I think Shadow tried to do the wraparound shot there. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think Raikou is going to reset once he finds just the charge beam down here. Let's see. And yeah, it looks like Shadow did get that wraparound shot. I didn't hear it on my end, but the door was open. I don't know how that works, but it sets up for a very interesting speed booster there. Yes, ice is at the back of Gauntlet. Just missiles up here, so let's see if Raikou resets, finding that charge beam. And is thinking about it, and does reset. The save was done like before all those checks, so that's a good reset. So Raikou now knows one place to check. The only place. Has the potential to do Suitless Meridia as well. Has a very good loadout for that. High jump, ice beam. Suitless might be... I don't know if it would be faster at this point. But could be doing it for the memes. Because knowing where gravity is, it may or may not be faster. I don't know. Nope, is going right up. I imagine going right up to get those landing site power bombs. But there's literally only one location left for Raikou. This is going to be a last check gravity for Raikou. Except for, well, it can't be at Ridley, so... A good Suitless is pretty fast, actually. Hopefully Raikou doesn't check wrecked ship. You're right about that. But I would definitely check it before. But I think the time spent going up to get it and then going back down to go to Meridia. I don't know. it's a tough. We don't know. We don't have space jump yet either. So space jump is in Meridia. Please go left. Thank you. Yep, going right up there. I imagine we're gonna see some super missiles into that gravity suit. Oh yeah, he's definitely ahead because Shadow has to go kill Ridley, and we're gonna see some. We're gonna see some super missiles unloaded into that gravity suit. And yeah, I'm just correct. They're just unloaded right into there. However, Raikou is now in go mode. I believe 40 missiles is plenty to break the glass. Has the ice beam. I believe, yeah, Shadow did pick up the ice beam as well. So I don't see that. Okay, yeah. I do see it, yeah. Shooting the ice beam, freezing those things. Nah. I think the time spent getting back up there negates the time saved from the X-ray. From the, whatchamacallit, the, you know what I mean. Yeah, Shadow's going right down to Meridia. Yeah, it'll be pretty good. Looks like Shadow is going for a gravity jump here. Also not a bad way to get up here. So where was space jump? It's going for a different gravity jump from what I've seen before. but as long as it works, it doesn't matter. Okay, I will be right back. I have to take care of something personal.
And while Alfonso takes care of that personal business, RaikouRider is heading down toward Meridia, and Shadow is heading through the Pillars room. That's the tube broken for RaikouRider, who is going to head up into Meridia, probably not make any checks, go defeat Botwound Dragon and beat the game. Hello, Remocturus.
Alright, I am back, and looks like we are seeing...
No, you're not seeing anything. I'm gone. Bye.
Oh, bye. Okay, and I believe Raikou, I did not see what was... Yeah, Raikou won't be making any more checks in Meridia. It's just going to go straight to Dragon. And as Shadow makes his way up what I call the worst room in the game. It's just fact that I think this room is definitely the worst room in the game. It's just not a fun room. Okay, and the snake is going to take some damage. Easily peasily. And this is where we see the spore spawn music. It happens from time to time. There's another E-tank up there behind Botwound. Looks like Raikou bonked on the door just before getting up here, so no fast way to go, no halfies, just the way to go. And we're gonna see some cool X-ray kills from Shadow here on the Gold Pirates. Quick room. Shadow does not have to refill as aggressively as Raikou did before going to Ridley. It's plenty of energy, plenty of supers, charge beam, full beam combo, I should say, actually. So we're actually going to see two bosses on the screen at the same time again. See Dragon for Raikou and Ridley for Shadow. A big shooty beam from Ridley. And Raikou's opting for the ammo kill on Dragon. Alright, no, not ammo. Okay. Selecting that. Oh, not quite getting it, but it's a interesting grapple to try and get. Is likely gonna ride Dragon all the way up to the second turret. That's a dead Ridley for Shadow. Let's see if Shadow checks behind. But at this point, we know it can't be a major item because we know where Spacer is and we know Space Jump can't be here. And it's just a pair of missiles. And we're gonna see dual door exits. Yeah, dual door exits off the right side for boss rooms. And Raikou will be going straight to Torian. Okay, so now the only item we do not know the location of is Space Jump. And at this point, I think it can be anywhere. Maybe not anywhere. No, I think it can be anywhere. Maybe not Shack Tool. Maybe Shack Tool. It could be at Waterway. Yeah, Raikou made a good choice in going... I forgot what Raikou did, but skipping Wreck Ship and going down first. Choosing to bomb those blocks. I believe those blocks can be screw attacked as well. It's likely gonna do some... not... Okay. Not sure. I guess this is a way. Okay, that is a way. Excellent. Just some missiles back here. And yeah, Raikou definitely has to take a ship refill here. Because you need as much super missiles as possible for Mother Brain. And just eyeballing it, it does look like enough ammo. Okay, Shadow making his way out of Lore Norfair into regular old Norfair again. I think the routing definitely paid off for Raikou. Checking a lot of the items, resetting after not finding anything, and recollecting that speed booster. It worked. And that's pretty fun. Ooh, Shadow froze a frog. Yeah, it's tough. You always want to have your finger on the trigger to shoot the blasts, but the ice beam just suddenly stops speed booster for some reason. You can't just run through ice blocks. I believe so, yes. We did see what was behind Ridley. And of course nobody checks GT, so... But we know just from the items we've seen that nothing can be there. Raikou is just entering Torian as Shadow is entering Meridia. So, this is a good handle on the sizable lead that Raikou has right now. We did not see in Dragon's room. Ooh, a lot of super missiles from that Super Metroid there. Or, Super Metroid. I said the name of the game. I guess it could be vanilla. Ooh. Not getting lucky on the super missile drops. But there's still plenty of missiles in order to break Mother Brain's tank, so... Raikou's looking to damage himself on that side hopper that's being eaten by the Metroid. Not quite. I only see 6 energy tanks, so I don't believe there is going to be a stand-up glitch. I haven't seen stand-up glitch in this tournament very often. I'll know probably some of the more experienced runners will do it. Shadow definitely has the energy tanks to be able to do that. Ooh, I don't know. Space jump has not been found yet. It has been found? Oh, did Shadow not pick it up? Oh. Oof. I missed it. I apologize for that. Raikou is using missiles. Very smartly so, I think. I believe he's gonna open this door and go back to refill the missiles. Yeah. Yeah, Raikou didn't have any reason to check for it. Nor did Shadow, technically. With Go Mode being a thing. Yeah, but stand-up glitch wouldn't be able to... I don't think stand-up glitch would make up the difference at this point. I forgot to mention, we did see some microwaves on Batoon and Dragon. So those fights were way quicker for Shadow. So we're gonna see an ice clip here. Ooh, not quite getting it. You need to have a little of the rotation jumping in after you after you freeze that Rinka there. Okay, there we go. And Raikou gets it. Will very likely be exclusively using missiles to open the Mother Brain tank. Yep. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, so we see 63 super missiles for Raikou. Can miss 3 of those for Mother Brain. That was close there. I think that was a miss there. So 2 more super missiles. One more super missile. I think I see it. I saw it blank on Mother Brain's torso. Okay, perfect. Just as I thought. Alright, and there we go. Mother Brain is down for RaikouRider. And Shadow will be making his way towards the ship to... Probably doesn't even need to do the ship refill. But I don't think Shadow will. I think Shadow will. Mother Brain is looking like Sigma to X there. Another notable thing about Mega Man X, there are 3 segments to the Sigma fight, as there are 3 segments to the Mother Brain fight. A lot of similarities between those games, now that I think about it. Thinking about X1, of course. Baby's refilling the health for Raikou. And we do see a ship refill from Shadow. spoilers. No, it's not spoilers. Man, it's been a while since I've played the X series. Like, those were, like, Super Metroid and Mega Man X were my favorite. They were my favorite Super Nintendo games. Other than Super Mario RPG, which is the greatest game ever made, but that's besides the point. I'm very familiar with a lot of these Super Nintendo games. There we go. And Shadow, just as Raikou is starting the escape of Torian, Shadow is entering Torian. Has the speed booster, so getting out will be pretty easy. Chooses to do the complete vertical Shine Spark in order to kill that pirate. No, probably not in order to kill the pirate, just because it's fun and it kills that pirate. A vertical Shine Spark for Raikou. Getting out of there. Will Raikou save the animals? No. We don't see too much animal saving here. And Raikou is done with an SRL time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 34 seconds. GG's to RaikouRider. Very fun race to watch. Raikou turning the suits back on. And probably going to finish up the baby. Went for a little bit of the baby skip there, but... Clear time, 50 minutes. Went for a little bit of the baby skip there, but... I saw that. How is it going? We have RaikouRider in our chat with us. GG's on that interesting routing of a race there you did.
I have absolutely no clue. I did not deserve to win this race at all. I came super close to big braining the seed, and then I didn't think that the speed booster at the speed booster at Billy Mays opened up criteria power bomb, and I didn't realize that until I reset it away after going to Bubble Mountain. So then I cleared the rest of the game looking for it, and when I found the gravity at Criteria Powerbomb, I thought I was sunk.
Yeah, we saw those super missiles that you introduced to that gravity suit.
Into both suits, actually. Yeah. Both of those were ridiculous.
Yeah, Varia at Spooky Missiles, and we did find where Space Jump was. It was at Aqueduct.
Okay, I figured if I had any hope of winning this race, it was that maybe Shadow doesn't know how to lava dive.
Yeah, we saw Shadow do a gravity jump to get up to Ridley.
Okay, so the lava dive made a huge difference.
Oh yeah, it did. Like, as soon as I saw you like going down to Lower North here, I was like, pretty much seals it at that point, because Shadow had not found ice or speed yet.
Oh right, that gauntlet run. When I saw ice there, I'm like, oh, that could be big too.
Yeah. Shadow did know ice was there because he was able to peek at Gauntlet.
He just must not have been comfy with doing Gauntlet early or something. Because I wasn't really comfy doing it either. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't find that reserve tank.
Yeah, I think
even with Screw Attack, 99 energy Gauntlet's no joke.
Yeah, and I think earlier on you went up there without getting the power bombs at Bomb Chorizo. So I don't think.
Yeah, that's more like SMZ3 getting me.
Yeah, but it's fine. Like you did well. I Shadow did well too. It's just I think you had very smart resets.
Yeah, I'm just a little frustrated about the gravity suit thing because I had the big brain play in my head. I just stopped one stage short.
Yeah, I believe you also had bombs at that point too, which did put it in logic.
Yeah, I could have. I just didn't. I also just didn't think about bombs putting it there either.
Yeah. Like I noticed that bombs is like a. People forget that puts stuff in logic sometimes because you never find them early enough for them to matter. A lot of the times, from what I've seen in races.
It's that way in SMZ3 too. Oh, speaking of SMZ3, did I mention I'm really upset with my muscle memory right now?
What happened?
I tried to go to Zelda twice.
No. So you went through what rooms are those again? I know there's the room in Criteria, like just like the early Criteria entrance, and I know there's one in Lower Norfair.
Criteria and Upper Norfair in Business Center.
Norfair.
In Business Center, I just muscle memoried shooting that power bomb door.
Oh.
Because that's not a power bomb door in SMZ3.
Okay, that's good that it's not one either. Jeez.
It's just muscle memory hurts. I just thought I was completely sunk. And when I found Varia and left Wreck Chip, I was just thinking, gotta make up time.
Yeah, luckily that was a smart idea because after that Varia suit, there was nothing else in there. So you made the right choice in exiting right away.
Oh, I laughed pretty hard when I saw Charge Beam at Grapple. I'm like, I want this. But...
Yeah, I know you made like a very smart save at the business center, like in case there was nothing at Croc. I mean, but Charge Beam, but you had the ammo in order to beat Mother Brain.
Barely.
Yeah, you were conserving your ammo very lightly at the end. Took a missile refill twice, I believe.
No, I think I refilled once.
Okay. Yeah, you opened the doors and then you did the refill.
Yeah, when I was down in Lower Norfair, I was thinking about searching the route like Fireflea and the jail area to try to get one more super.
You did, yeah.
I was really just looking for one more super missile, but it never came up. And at that point, just comment.
Shadow
comment. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, Shadow has finished with an SRL time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 20 seconds with the comment, gross seed.
Oh, yeah, the seed was disgusting.
Yes, it was. It was a gross seed indeed, wasn't it, Shadow?
Yeah, considering where they put everything. I mean, Varia Wreck Chip, that's understandable. But Speed and Billy Mays, Gravity in Landing Site Pete Power Bombs.
Yep.
I mean, that was disgusting.
I will say, you did have bombs in order to have that landing site access as well.
Yeah, and that was all the way. I got that back at High Jump room. So it would have gave me landing site and would have gave me gauntlet at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
like I was saying before you came, I came so close to big braining the seed because I didn't want to clear all of Rex ship. So what I did after going up Red Tower and coming up empty-handed is I actually went down to Billy Mays. I saved at my ship, went to Billy Mays, and found speed. And then when I got speed, I'm like, I have to check the Bubble Mountain missile because that could be where Varia is. And then I just didn't think that also opened up landing site. And I find gravity there, and I probably get around an hour on this seed.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I noticed also earlier when you were getting out of Pink Brinstar, you went to check the missiles behind Morph Ball. I believe that was RaikouRider that did that.
Yes, I did that.
Yeah.
I didn't have the power bombs was the issue.
But yeah, you didn't have the power bombs to get back to Green Brinstar, but I believe you had Screw Attack, which would have gotten you back out at least.
If I did it that way, then I would have to go.
Yeah, go up. Yeah.
Then I would have to go up to go back to I would have to go up to my ship and back down Red Tower, which I felt was horribly, horribly inefficient for 2 checks at the time.
Yeah. But sometimes I don't know. I like I like Billy Mays as early as possible for obvious reasons.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I was really hoping for a power bomb, and that was actually the reason why I went to Gauntlet. Why I went to Gauntlet first, because I was fishing for power bombs.
But the first power bombs was at Bomb Terizo, so yeah. So anyway, Shadow. So, what were your thoughts when you saw gravity there? I know you said it earlier, but I just want to get an idea of finding gravity at such a location that a lot of runners seem to forget about or skip that sometimes.
Well, usually you usually don't think about it because the only 2 ways, well, 3 ways you can get there is IBJ, or with speed booster, or with space jump. Those are the only 3 logical ways to get there. So having gravity there is unusual, pretty rare there. But obviously it can happen. So it was just and of course I did all wreck ship, which got me Varia and nothing else. Thank God. Nothing was stuck in wreck ship reserve.
I think it was just a whole pack of missiles and super missiles for the rest of Rex ship.
Come to think of it, I think that is not the first time I have had gravity suit up there in this tournament.
Yeah,
I think I've seen it there before too.
Yeah, if I didn't have to do that, triple up and down, I would have saved at least about 20 to 30 minutes of that race at minimum.
For me, it was when I because when did I'm trying to remember what time it was in the race when I found the speed booster at Billy Mays and then went down to Bubble Mountain.
I want to say it was around the 40-minute mark. 40-minute mark.
I guess it wouldn't have saved me quite that much time, but I just didn't think about Criteria Powerbomb at the time. And then as soon as I reset, I'm like, wait, that gets me Criteria Powerbomb, you idiot. And then the whole time when I was going elsewhere, I was just crossing my fingers, checking all of Norfair, and just hoping that Gravity Suit wasn't up there. And when I found it up there, I thought I was just sunk.
Well, luckily for you, you weren't. It was just the wrecked ship that was sunk.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So with that, I am going to sign off. Be sure to follow both of our runners today. We had a very fun race to watch today. I had fun commentating it. Be sure to follow our commentating team. which for today is me, and for this specific race it was me. But we have a whole bunch of commentators that just enjoy doing the commentary. It's a nice volunteer position.
Thanks for
Thanks
for calling the race. I actually need to start calling more races myself.
I need to do some this week besides also being a restreamer too, as well. So I'll definitely, because I didn't do anything last week because it was a heck of a week last week, so I didn't really hard do anything.
Yeah, I think commentating is a great way to learn the logic while you watch other people do it. Because you think about what puts what in logic, the chat comments what's in logic. There's a lot of back and forth. So, yeah, whenever there's a race, be sure to sign up and just commentate.
Yep.
And with that, I will sign off. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next mission.
See you next mission.